Guys and gals, it is Saturday, January the 20th, 2024, and we are enjoying a gorgeous, snowy southeastern mid-Atlantic. This is a live shot of Appalachian Ski Mountain, and as you can tell, we're still getting some snow flurries out there at some of the higher elevations. We have indeed had a very snowy past 7 days or so. And forecast looks good for El Nino to continue to stay with us a while. It looks like we've got some rain coming up next week, but we won't talk about that right now. Let's go for a quick tour, and I'll kind of give you some updates. Appalachian Ski Mountain, which I'm showing right here right now, has had 9 inches of natural snow in just the last week, so conditions are pretty sweet right there. I'm going to give you a live shot here at Beach Mountain Resort. This is the base cam. Beach Mountain has picked up literally 2 feet of natural snow in the last week since Monday. I was up there on Monday night in that debacle that was 14 inches of natural snowfall. Beach has had an additional 12 inches of snow in just the last 24 hours. That takes them to the 39.5 inch mark on the season. I'm going to go ahead and show you a view from the summit at the top of Beach Mountain as well. And I could be wrong, I probably am, but that looks like, no, I guess not. I was going to say that looks like they might be running the old Oz Run, what they're now calling Western Bowl, but I don't think so after all. But the snow is looking great up there as well, so pretty doggone good. We'll give you the sledding hill right now. It is jammed up, closed in, or close up right now on the profile of Beach Mountain. This thing will pan back in a few minutes, but as you can tell, snow is still falling up on top of Beach Mountain. Let's go to Catalucci, where you can see quite the crowd in lift lines right now at the base. I saw a report on Catalucci's website. First thing this morning, they have already sold out for sessions on the day. So that's good news for Chris Bates and those guys. Catalucci picked up 4.5 inches of natural snow over the last 24 hours to take them to 20 inches of snow on the season. This is one of the better shots that we have. I wish we had cameras like this at every ski area, but you can see this is from what they call the Catalucci Hemp Hill camera that overlooks Catalucci pretty much from top to bottom. And what a gorgeous view it is this morning. I'll try to show you real quick a shot from Upper Omos. This is also on Catalucci, and you can see conditions are fine. Truth is, man, you're going to see conditions in pretty much awesome shape no matter where we look. This is a live shot right now of Sugar Ski and Country Club. If you look closely, you can see flurries still happening, some light snow still happening. And even though Sugar's marks on their own website are a little inflated in terms of natural snowfall, they have still picked up a whopping 17 inches officially snowfall on the week since Monday. 9 inches in the last 24 hours to take them to 30 inches of natural snow on the season. Looking pretty doggone good there atop Omos Run or Omos Trail at the top of Sugar Mountain. Our own Kenny Griffin is there today on the mountain, and he's already been texting me. He's like a kid in a candy shop, but he's already been texting me, and I expect to see some awesome shots of powder and what have you on the mountain a little bit later today when Kenny's able to get back to civilization and post those. There's a big line, as you can tell right now, at the bottom of Sugar Mountain at the base, to be expected. They are still making snow, which is, I'm sure, much to the chagrin of guests and fans. Kenny said it wasn't that bad, though. They weren't running all over the mountain, so maybe that's not so bad after all. But I will tell you, man, they've got to prepare. If you're going to gripe about snowmaking, even in these single-digit temperatures that we're having today, just look to next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday's forecast with a bit of rain. They're going to make snow while they can, and so we'll just leave it at that. Let me see if I could take you to this shot. This is what we're calling Sugar Big Birch camera now, and you can see this is they're making snow at the top of Big Birch as well. Conditions look pretty doggone sweet there, though, don't they? Let's go ahead and skip to Canan Valley. You can see some pretty significant blowing snow. Natural snowfall still coming down. Canan Valley leads the way with both 13.7 inches of snow in the last 24 hours, 28 inches since Monday, or 28 inches on the week, and they're now closing in on 100 inches of natural snowfall in the season with 95.5 inches of snow. Bear in mind that Timberline Mountain, which is literally 2 or 3 rock throws away from Canan Valley, just up the road, will match those numbers at 95.5 inches of snow on the season. You can see guests enjoying right now natural snowfall, and also looking at some amazing conditions there. Here's a shot at the mid-station camera at Canan Valley as guests come up the mountain. This should swing around here in just a moment to show you up towards the top of the hill, or the top of the mountain, and you can see a little bit of natural snow falling. Good to see just about every chair full. Canan Valley, man, never ever a lift line there. We got to get a lot of you guys who have never been on Canan Valley, we got to get you guys up there. It's just another world, and absolutely gorgeous. You can see beautiful snowfall on the evergreens bordering the trails, and some natural snowfall going on there as well. Let's see if the tubing camera, it is. I was going to say, see if the tubing camera is running, and it certainly is. So pretty doggone good. I'm going to take a gamble that the Silver Creek camera is going to come up for us. It's been a bit glitchy lately. That does, oh, there we go. It is coming up. You can see the wind's buffeting it just a little bit. Some sunshine showing. This is on the Silver Creek side of Snowshoe Mountain. I'll give you an update real quick. Snowshoe Mountain comes in at 9 inches of snow over the last 24 hours. I'm going to say somewhere in the ballpark of 15, 16 inches on the week, and they are now tallying 75.5 inches of natural snowfall on the season at Snowshoe. Let's give you a shot at the boathouse camera. You can see those lift lines are not bad at all. Probably has something to do with the 2-degree temperatures that we saw just a little while ago. Look at that massive wall, though, of snow. That's how deep the base is right now, built up at the bottom. You can see that's a bit of an incline going up there, and that's indicative of, first of all, how much natural snowfall Snowshoe's had here just in the last few weeks, but also how much man-made snow they've been able to make. Stay tuned, by the way, to skisoutheast.com and our Facebook, and also our Discord channel. Be sure to stay tuned to those, because we may be announcing a 14th Ski Southeast Snowshoe Summit to come up March, I think 1st, 2nd, and 3rd would be those dates. We've talked to Sean Castle and Heather and the guys at Snowshoe. Seems like we have a pretty good package formulating. Should be able to announce that pretty soon, but man, we can only pray for conditions like that when we're able to make it. I want to mention, as we get over to Massanutten in a minute, we have our first annual Ski Southeast Summit at the Nut, Massanutten ski area, coming up on February 9th, 10th, and 11th. I think we're already up to around 150 people coming, and that should be make for a phenomenal time. Let's just go ahead and take you now up to Snowshoe's Skitter Slope. Kind of got off path there a little bit. Sorry about that. This camera has not been panning left and right as it's meant to, or it has in the past. Snowshoe may be having just a little bit of trouble there, and right now it's just aimed straight out at the hill, and you can see it's almost a sunshiny whiteout. That's nothing to do with the camera per se. It's just the way that it's positioned right now on the mountain. Let's go back over to Davis, West Virginia, and Timberline. You can see a big crowd here in the middle of the slopes. What looks like a pretty massive crowd down at the lift areas. Anybody who has skied over at Timberline Mountain will tell you that that RFID system, man, it moves people. And while that lift line might look pretty big, I'd be willing to bet you it's no more than 10 minutes. So kudos to Timberline Mountain and that. I was going to see if it skipped back around to the other side here in a moment, but I don't want to make this video too terribly long, so I'm going to stop there. Let's go up to the top of Timberline Mountain, where you can see it's buffeting a good bit up there, moving the camera around even a little bit, dancing. That means some winds up there. You can kind of see the trees moving here as well. But this is, I think, it's either looking down, Dewdrop might be looking down one of the blacks, and I can't really tell from this vantage point, so sorry about that. Let's go over to Winterplace ski area, where you see a good brisk crowd and everybody's bundled up as they should be in layers. Winterplace has had 10 inches of snow reported in the last 24 hours, and now 21 inches of snow on the season. You can see a lot of that snowpack right here on this edge of the building where the camera's set up right now. I'm going to take you back to one of the other cameras that we now have at Winterplace. Look at that beautiful shot. Snow's falling, people are falling, but it looks like a fantastic day for a snowy snowboarding or ski day there at Winterplace ski area. Conditions are looking pretty fabulous there as well. Now we're going to go ahead and kind of take you around a little bit to, I'm going to skip over Virginia and Tennessee for a moment and go straight over to Deep Creek Lake in Maryland. Look at the snow at the bottom of the mountain. This is on Deep Creek Lake, and you can tell there quite the amount of snow. Wisp Resort is reporting 8 inches over the last 24 hours, and I think they're approaching about 19 inches of snow on the week. Pretty amazing stuff. And 63.5 inches of snow on the season. This is the lake, fans. This lake is now frozen over. The temperatures have been cold there for a good week or so now. I wouldn't necessarily go out and go ice fishing just yet, but that's some amazing depth there that we see at the bottom of Wisp Resort. I'm going to show you now kind of across. I'm going to come back to this one because this is going to pan back in a moment. Let's take you to the base of Wisp Resort, and you can see that even with the natural snowfall, Wisp Resort is making snow quite a lot here. This is Squirrel Cage, which is pretty fantastic. I believe this is the drop, and I apologize, Lori, if I'm wrong on that, but man, conditions are great. It does look like they're focusing their snowmaking here and maybe on the top of the mountain here. And I don't know if you guys have ever been to Wisp Resort. You've got to go there. Garrett County is absolutely beautiful, but this whole area at the top of the mountain here is flat. And I want to say it's probably, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 football fields in size and circumference, kind of around the top. Got beautiful Colorado-style timber pole homes up there and everything. Just a beautiful, beautiful ski area. And they've gotten lots of snow. I'm sure all of the fans coming out of the D.C. market, coming out of some of the other markets in close proximity to that little notch of Maryland that probably should be West Virginia. I'm going to take you back now and see if this camera's picking up a little different. Yeah, you can see the snowmaking now at the top of Squirrel Cage. This is a close-up shot of that shot I was showing you just a moment ago. Let's take you to the mountain park, where it looks like we're now positioned for ready, set, go on the snow tubing hill. This is at Wisp Resort. They're probably going to wait for these guys down here to clear, but I can tell you, I'll leave it here for a moment while I just chat about, again, repeating their snowfall. 63.5 inches on the season, and they will certainly, they're well ahead of schedule on the winter. 95.5 at Canan and Timberline, 75.5 at Snowshoe is also fairly well ahead of normal natural snowfall totals at this point in the year or the winter, when we still have roughly another 10 weeks, I guess, of winter left. So there's a guy right here in the middle. I don't know what the heck he's doing. Almost looks like he's on a snowboard. But I can guarantee you these people here are not going to be released until that guy clears what looks to be about 3 or 4 more. Yeah, 3 or 4 more rows going over. Looks like he's trying to clear those now. We'll leave it here, though, because this is always fun. Got to tell you, Winterplace has a very steep snow tubing hill, and that looks like that would be fun to do. Every time I go over to Winterplace, I just enjoy the skiing so much. I don't stop and do the tubing hill, but I've been told by a few people there that Winterplace's snow tubing hill rivals that of Wisp. I have done this one at Wisp Resort, and gotta tell you, man, it is fun. Don't know what's going on. This guy's now coming back over. I'm not going to leave it here because, again, oh, here we go. Here's somebody here now. If these guys start coming, you might see a little bowling pin action coming up here in a moment. This guy, I think, is in the track. No, this guy's going to clear. And he dodged him. How dangerous is that? But anyway, looks like we made it. I'm going to go ahead now and take you guys over to, let's go to the Virginia ski areas, which they could use a little love. Right now, man, we're seeing lots of snowmaking going on, lots of good conditions, albeit they have not gotten a lot of snow. Wisp Resort, which we're looking at here right now, did report 5 inches of snow over the last 24 hours. That literally doubled the amount of snow that they've received so far on the winter, with 20 inches of natural, I'm sorry, 10 inches of natural snowfall on the season. That's at Wisp Resort. Conditions nevertheless look awesome, so good on them. This is at the Omni Homestead. I hear from our great friend Lynn Swan every single morning. Thank you for that, Lynn. Great snow conditions here at Omni Homestead. They've got more trails open than they've had in years, according to Lynn, and the conditions there do look quite nice. Omni Homestead also picked up some good natural snowfall, although they're only reporting maybe an inch or two of natural snow in the last 24 hours. Just barely missed this particular storm, and believe it or not, they are kind of at a snow-starved 5 inches of natural snowfall on the season. Again, that's at Homestead. Going to go ahead and mention again real quick here is at Massanutten. Things look quite nice. We've got some frozen precip on the camera lens there. Sorry about that. I'll tell you, Massanutten picked up another couple of inches of snow to take them to 9 inches of snow in the year, and they're looking great. I've already mentioned we're having the Ski Southeast Summit at the Nut, February the 9th, 10th, and 11th. Man, I hope you guys will go over to skisoutheast.com and think about joining us. I get 10% off of any lodging that you book through the resort, through Massanutten. There's a code that you have to give. Be sure just to check out the page on Ski Southeast. But there's a code. You can get 10% off of lodging, 10% off of your lift tickets, as well as Sunday first tracks. And we're going to have a Saturday night après-ski party hosted by Massanutten and Ski Southeast on Saturday evening. So stay tuned for that and some more information. Also look at skisoutheast.com either later today or tomorrow. I'm going to be debuting and showing you some really exciting new t-shirts and hoodies that we've had made up especially for the summit at the Nut. Those look great. I've already seen them, and we're looking forward to that. We'll be giving those away, by the way, free. Those are, I don't know, $35, $40 value as far as those hoodies. We only use the very best, and everybody seems to always like the gear that we bring to give away. So be sure to be there for that. Let me see if I can take you right now to Wintergreen. Wintergreen reported this morning no natural snowfall over the last 24 hours. Not sure how accurate that is, but they are also reporting just 9 inches of snow on the season. Although you can see here at Wintergreen, there's quite a bit of snow up on the ridge, snow on these roofs. So I don't know, maybe they did pick up a couple of inches that they're just not reporting. So we'll kind of leave it at that. Our last stop there as far as the ski area is going to be a real quick stop at Ober Mountain. This is Ober Gatlinburg in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, where Ober is right now reporting 2 inches of natural snowfall overnight, 9 inches on the season. We don't have a camera, I don't think, right now at the base of the mountain. I think I'm correct on that. Let me just see. Yeah, we're showing the same view right now for both. We're hoping to get Canan and those guys a new camera or a couple of cameras to replace that and put it back on the mountain. We don't know what went on the fritz there, but let me take you on a quick tour around some of the ski areas. I want to give a quick shout out to a good friend of ours, family friend, Carolyn Walker, who always shares a lot of the live shots that she sees a lot of TV stations down in Lexington, South Carolina, showing us, and she texts and shares information all the time, captures for what some of those ski areas are showing. So I just want to give a quick shout out to Carolyn Walker. Thank you for that. Here's a live shot at Banner Elk Highway 184. You can see the snowy Banner Elk deer there. I guess he's an elk, not a deer. But anyway, this is on Highway 105. The road's moving pretty good. Lots of good snowfall there. I'm not going to go back over that. Let's see if I can show you the tubing hill. And gracious mercy, it doesn't look like it's open today. So Hawk's Nest Tubing Park is not open today. It must be something to do with the frigid cold temperatures. I can't think of any other reason they wouldn't be out there snow tubing right now. I'll show you real quick a brand new camera that we implemented. This is right down from my office, co-sponsored by our good friends Sean and Jason and the guys at Tai Ski Rental. They're a delivery service. They do ski rentals in the shop. This is literally right beside my office on Highway 105. It's called Tai Ski Rentals. And as I said, this is a new Highway 105 cam. Used to have one, and a lot of people started missing it a lot when it went away. And we were able to talk to Jason and those guys, and they opted to sponsor and work with us to get that camera live. Here's a live shot at Lee's McRae. Beautiful downtown campus at Banner Elk, North Carolina. Let's see if I can take you up to Beach, Buckeye Lake. This is on Beach Mountain Parkway. Gotta tell you guys, again, this was a parking lot, a literal parking lot that was going on Monday night. And I'm sure it's much the same in some cases today. But here's a live shot at Buckeye Lake. And yes, this is a lake. Yes, it is frozen. And yes, it is snow covered. Check that out. That's absolutely gorgeous, is it not? Also show you Beach Mountain Parkway. This is one of the shots that Carolyn shared with us from one of the TV stations there that was featuring us, and she was protecting us because they were not giving us credit that this live shot's coming from resortcams.com. Also, it's coming from our partner at Beach Mountain Chalet Rentals, so they should be sharing that sponsorship. But this shows you that Beach Mountain Parkway is flowing. Beach Mountain Parkway's traffic and the roads and all look pretty good. Quite a lot of snow, and I'm going to tell you, a lot more snow up on this mountain than it is just down off the mountain, so just keep that in mind. I'll see if I can't kind of skip around real fast here. This is down in Boone, showing the Appalachian State campus, Convocation Center. Another quick shot here. This is Sanford Mall. Some nice snow there on the campus, and not many people out right now, but looking pretty good. This is the Watauga campus of CCCT Technical Institute. This is normally a really good shot up towards Grandfather Mountain, but you can't see it. What you can see is that it's still snowing, and this is at 11:45 on Saturday. So we're still accumulating snow even as I'm doing this video. So pretty cool, huh? Let me show you a beautiful shot of downtown Blowing Rock. And despite the snow you just saw a few miles up the road in Boone, we're now seeing blue skies here in Blowing Rock. This is the park. I'll see if I'll let it pan back around a moment and show you just how beautiful the shot is with the decorations. If you guys want to really see a really lively kind of a holiday type shot, gorgeous shot for winter seasons, be sure to check out this camera here as soon as the sun goes down. It is absolutely gorgeous with all the lights there in downtown Blowing Rock. Let me see if I can't skip around. This is King Street, Boone. You can see here in Boone, still getting snow. So much so you can't really see the hill back behind it. I'm sure if we were looking up towards Howard's Knob, we couldn't see much up there either. Let me see if I can give you another couple of closing shots. We might get a couple here. Here's Gatlinburg Summit Cam. Check that out. That is a beautiful shot of deep snow up on that top ridge there. And of course you can see it all down in the valley. If we were to zoom in right here, which I think that this camera does occasionally, you would see the Gatlinburg Space Needle and more. And this is on the Gatlinburg Summit webcam. Don't know if we're going to pick up any snow here. Nope. In fact, that's not even coming up. Okay, not getting much there. Let's just kind of skip around. This is over towards Waynesville, and you can tell the snow didn't hit there. Kind of crazy. The Nantahala Outdoor Center, beautiful, beautiful, but no snow. Kind of crazy, a bit different there, but I think that's going to take us on the entire tour. I may end up here at in Mountain City, where you can see it's snowing still. This is right on the border of Tennessee and North Carolina. Good friend Jerry Redden, Margot, those guys, former realtors with Redden Realty. They've now retired, but they keep this live camera going with us, partner with us. Thank you, Jerry, for that. So anyway, that's going to conclude it for now. 11:47 a.m. Made this bad boy go on here for 25 minutes. I hope you enjoyed it. And be sure to check out skisoutheast.com. Be sure to check out our Discord channel and also resortcams.com. If you're Facebook and Instagram, follow us, check it out. I would love to have you there as well. Anyway, that's it for today. Continue to think cold and think snow, and we'll see you again soon.